I think that people should be doing whatever it takes, right? And that's just taking it a step further. It's not one or the other. I'm literally doing whatever it takes.
Isn't that funny? Whatever it takes, except, I don't know, go to the gym, put the fork down, do cardio, get Coach Greg's cookbook. I mean, whatever it takes, right? You aren't a Rich Piana fan, you're a poser.
What's the pump thing? You've done that?
The dick pump? I don't really have time to do it anymore. Just to be fully honest, I don't even work out anymore. I haven't gone to the gym in over a month.
Just like he doesn't have time to go to the gym. I mean, it would take an hour. He has 24 hours in a day. He also doesn't have time to do the pump on the downstairs anymore. Clavicular. I'm going to save you some time. Harder than last time, code Greg, 15% off. You can say all you like about these are copium supplements. Clavicular, have you tried GLP Max? You want to decrease your appetite rather than taking math, rather than doing 15 milligrams of Retta each and every week. Have you tried this? Why don't you just try it? Buy it, try it, and if it doesn't work, you can make a video saying, hey, it didn't work, and you get your money back. Where are you losing?
I fully agree. The gym is one of the most important things you could do as a man for Looksmaxxing.
Doesn't that cancel everything there is about this man? If he is so good at Looksmaxxing, he can't even do the number one thing on that list. How is this your coach, your savior?
Yeah. What about the mental aspect of it though?
Of the gym?
Yeah.
I hate the gym.
Bro, who is your phys ed teacher? You needed Coach Greg in your life. Imagine if there were more Coach Gregs around the world. Perhaps there were 1 million of Coach Greg. The world would have no problems. Perhaps he's not watching enough Coach Greg videos. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't see the joy, the excitement. Claviculum. You get to the gym, you go and do your treadmill, you put on a Coach Greg video, you watch it, and you get motivated. It's that simple. Why do you think I have over 2 million followers? To motivate people. You really think 2 million people follow me so that they can buy Turk Builder Max and Turk Platinum? Or that the only reason they're following me is so that they can buy my cookbook? No, it doesn't work like that. What people do is they follow you and they want to learn from you. What are your secrets? What is your dieting like? What is your coaching? Well, I do all these recipes, of which I have tons of videos showing you exactly the recipes on video. Perhaps you missed them. And they say, please make a cookbook. We want to buy the recipes. And so I do. And close to 100,000 copies later, we're here today. Claviculum. I offer coaching, cookbooks, training books, supplements, all as a benefit to the viewer. They watch the videos and they consume if they want. If they don't care. I'm not lying. I'm not scamming. I'm not making shit up. I literally call out the bullshit, which is everything that you've been spewing.
You know, the gym influencers, like maybe you watch Rich Piana, like 8-hour arm workout, like that is fun.
How is going to the gym for 8 hours like Rich Piana fun? That's moronic. I mean, Rich Piana is no longer with us and he stopped producing content when you were 11. Why were you watching Rich Piana when you were 11?
In terms of hypertrophy, it's not exactly a fun process. Like we're talking low rep ranges, high restorations. So it's not like really that much enjoyment to me.
Clavicular, can you not just watch a frigging Coach Rick video? Why don't you get my free training program? I gave over 110,000 of the way. You think that you have to do low reps? I watch your workout 3 to 5 reps on almost every set, sitting around doing nothing. Why don't you train like myself? I go to the gym 2 times a week. Do you have 2 hours a week, Clavicular? 2. You train your whole body. You do a circuit. You go from one muscle to the next, perhaps agonist, antagonist training. You can do a set for your chest, then do a set for your back. Perhaps then you do a set for your triceps, biceps, quads, hamstrings. You rotate around. At the end of the hour, you walk out. You would have had a higher heart rate. You're building up your body. You're doing cardio, lifting weights at the same time. What is wrong with that? Just have fun in the gym. If you got 3 hours, go 3 times a week. This is all you need to do.
Probably lost about like 15 pounds since I started streaming.
Might have been the meth though.
Well, it could have been meth, but yeah, it's just like a lack of time.
No, a lack of time is a lie. It's copium. You're coping. You have plenty of time. An hour a day, you don't have an hour from your day to go and be healthy. If you're actually making this much money, of which you should be, could you not buy some piece of cardio for your house?
Because I was also reading on forums about, like bodybuilding.com. And I was like, wait a second, if there are these steroids that I could take. Like, it's like a cheat code in video. Like, why wouldn't I do it?
And so again, we have bodybuilding.com and forums talking about steroids. Ruined this man. At 14, decided my body dysmorphia is so bad that I need drugs in order to ascend quicker because my face isn't manly enough.
I was just dirty bulking off of fast food every day, just trying to put on as much muscle as possible. Then I was like, wait, maybe, I'm going about this a little bit wrong.
Yeah, maybe had you watched Coach Greg and learned that you don't need to bulk and cut, that you can actually gain, you wouldn't have had all these problems. You bulked, your face got fatter, you didn't like your look, and so you used steroids and Retta. Versus Coach Greg says, healthy body fat percentage for you. Perhaps it's 15%, and you gain and slowly build muscle. That's what you should have done as a teenager. But Greg's message, it doesn't work. It's not good advice. Growing up and maturing is realizing that Coach Greg was right all along.
I saw a clip of you putting like, I don't know, on your shoulders.
Shoulder pads?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that was the gayest thing I've ever saw though.
That's gay?
Why it's gay is what people are saying is because it's very feminine. Women will wear padding, they'll pad their bras and so on. And so if a man is padding his shoulders to pretend he has delts, he's essentially trying too hard. It's one thing to go to the gym and want to build your shoulders, you're doing your laterals, your presses, and your muscles get bigger. But if you're trying to cheat and you go to the clubs looking for a girl and you have padding glued on, and then you go home with her, and then the shirt comes off, and she's thinking, what is that padding? And your shoulders are actually small. It's embarrassing, and she's going to get the ick, because women don't want men to act like them. If they did, they would be gay, aka women would want to be with women. And when men put on makeup and concealer and all that stuff, and wear padding and do all the things, women aren't attracted to that because it's not masculine. Now, I'm not saying there's no women that like it, but perhaps 90% they don't like that. And so if you're playing the odds and statistics, and if you say you're so autistic, you understand that if you're being masculine, your odds are better because 90% of women are going to like that. But if you start acting too gay, makeup, etc., well, you're only down to about 10% they're going to be into that. And I don't like them odds.
Most people would absolutely take the easy route, but that's not really my responsibility.
Bro, you're on Red and steroids and you don't go to the gym. You are the easy route. You are, in fact, easy in more ways than one.
I think that people should be doing whatever it takes, right? And that's just taking it a step further. It's not one or the other. I'm literally doing whatever it takes.
Yeah, is that funny? Whatever it takes, except, I don't know, go to the gym, put the fork down, do cardio, get Coach Greg's cookbook. I mean, whatever it takes, right? You aren't a Rich Piana fan. You're a poser.
I think, well, me and Togi might have a good amount of similarities. It's maybe slightly different intent.
Yeah, Togi has better intent than you even. At least Togi's donating money to charity. He's trying to do better. You're actually doing worse than Togi now. And so how does that make you feel?
Greg, he makes a lot of these videos calling me out for doing roids.
Is it just me calling out for doing steroids, of which he did so at 14, and so I do think that's justified? Or is it also doing Retta, 15 milligrams a day, doing math, sniffing creatine, and selling programs for $49 a month to 14-year-olds on how to Looksmaxx, including using pharmacology to minors? Oh, and let's not forget when he was using a syringe and poking that 17-year-old girl in the face with some kind of fat dissolver. And so is it really just steroids? Why is he minimizing my argument so much in order to make it look like he didn't do anything really that bad?
Then he'll push his compliments of testosterone and all this bullshit.
How many people think that he has tried this? Guaranteed he has not. And if he did, he would have got his money back if it didn't work. And so where is his complaint? Turkesterone from Ajuga Turkestanica from Uzbekistan is not the fake bullshit that's being sold by, I don't know, clients like your favorite Gorilla Mind. Derek, remember, HCLT Turk, it's from Ajuga, proven from Uzbekistan. It's not the fake copycat plant, probably cyanosis, that other companies, almost all, are selling, including, remember that Turkplex sold by Derek from Gorilla Mind, and they're not selling it anymore? I wonder why they're not selling it anymore. Do you think I might have chain of custody proof of what it actually is? Oh, but they didn't promise it was turkesterone. No, they just put the friggin' turkesterone molecule in the bottle, right-click the URL, turkesterone. Where is the call-out of Derek or other influencers? Why is it all on Coach Greg, the big bad wolf? And so listen, Clav, wolves don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep. And so I'm simply stating facts. The facts about what you are as an influencer, the worst influencer in the world. You can say my supplements don't work, of which you've never tried them. You can lie about what I've done. But people see through this. I'm not wrong. And when you grow up and look back, you'll realize that everything I said was right. That you shouldn't have gone on testosterone at 14. That you shouldn't be using all these drugs. And that you should be going to the friggin' gym.
It's a marketing tactic.
Yeah. I mean, it's how fitness has been forever. Before it was like the ads, they were like 500% increase, like eating this protein.
And Bradley, you're such a cuck boy sitting there going along with him. Yeah, he responds. You know, bodybuilders back in the day saying it's 500% better. Did I say that this is 500% better? No. I said it puts on muscle. It helps you to recover. Where did I say 500%? I said it's better than creatine. I'm sorry, it's the truth. Oh, the studies don't prove it. The studies were using cyanosis. They weren't even using Ajuga. That's like saying, oh, there's studies on creatine saying it doesn't work. Instead of using creatine, they're using sawdust. Oh, the studies prove it doesn't work. Yeah, it proves sawdust doesn't work. Do you understand it now?
I don't recommend people to take steroids unless they have extremely comprehensive knowledge on what they're doing.
You start studying them at 14 and wait 6 months or so that when you're 14 and a half, you know so much about it and you're an expert, and then you can do it. And if you don't understand how to do it, I at 19 will coach you on how. I will explain it. It's only $49 a month, of which I believe over 40% of his audience is between the ages of 14 and 17. That's what we have. We have a man teaching kids, minors, how to abuse and take pharmaceutical drugs. Peptides, you name it. You've seen it. It's not up for debate. This is what he's doing.
But for when Greg, who literally uses steroids to attribute his success to a cookbook, like, what are we talking about here?
Let's dive back a little bit, Claviculum. I was natural for 42 competitions, and I trained natural for over 20 years. You've seen my natural physique. It's far superior than yours, better than 99.999% of people. I then decided to go on steroids because I wanted an IFBB Pro card because I couldn't make gains anymore. I reached my natural genetic limit. Throughout all of those years being natural, I invented recipes to make my diets easier because it was very hard to diet all the time because I didn't have amazing genetics for being shredded. I did have great genetics for muscle insertion, symmetry, and so on. As I got older, I had more and more recipes, well over 100. Put them into a cookbook. Ate from my recipes my entire life. It allowed me to stay leaner in the off season. It allowed my clients, thousands, not hundreds, thousands, to diet easier than last time. I've trained countless IFBB pros, and wherever I've gone, people have talked about my diets as being revolutionary, as in making a massive impact on society. Gone are the days of chicken, broccoli, and rice. I started this all years ago. If you were alive long enough, perhaps if you studied, you would realize this. I changed the game. And so you're saying, what have I done? I've done a ton in comparison to you.
This is just an obvious, it's a scam. It's just a money making.
Just because you make money on something doesn't mean it's a scam. What else is a scam? Is Louis Vuitton clothing a scam? Are buying luxury vehicles and race cars also a scam? I mean, they charge so much. And so is it a scam? No, because people want it and they pay for it. You know what's actually a scam? People pretending they're selling my cookbook and going to Etsy and selling it for 70% off. Or people selling my cookbook, charging people, and them not giving it because they're getting it on some scam website. Or when people copy my book, the recipes, and they lie to people on what they're getting. That's a scam. Me selling the book and you getting it, whether it's PDF or hard copy, not a scam. If Derek or some other company says they're selling a Juga Turkistanica and it's not a Juga Turkistanica, that's a scam. It will be equivalent to me saying, this is vintage wine from 1974. And rather than that, it's a bottle of beer. That would be a scam. Oh, but they're both alcohol. It would be a scam. You can't lie about what you're selling. I'm not lying about what I'm selling. You can test it at any time that you want. Other people have already done so. And if you do, prove it. Take it, test it, do something rather than talking out of your ass.
Fine, like I get it, but don't drag my name through the mud to sell your
Drag your name under the mud. Every time I mention you, you get that many more followers. Bros acting like my videos somehow make him less infamous.
I don't know too much about the modern fitness space. I think it's I'm really disappointed in like the direction it's taken.
I mean, you can't write the script any worse. He is the epitome of what a bad fitness influencer is actually like. Trying to convince teenagers that they don't look good enough, that they have to bone smash, take drugs, peptides, steroids, you name it, because they're not good enough. There is no worse fitness influencer than this. He doesn't go to the gym. He's lost 15 pounds of muscle. He sniffs creatine. He's stopped doing math, thankfully, from 2 weeks ago. How is this a positive role model? Rich Piana influenced you to do what you're doing. How do you think that's great? Oh, influencers were way better back in the day. Whatever it takes. You are the epitome of whatever it takes doesn't work. Why not do the healthy, low-hanging fruit? You go to the gym, you train, you eat healthy. Saying Coach Greg's a bad fitness influencer, it makes no sense.
People will work out for maybe 6 months, have like a little bit of muscle that's able to be kind of frauded in like downlighting, and start a fitness page.
I mean, bro, you said people train for 6 months and they're fitness influencers, they're coaches. What are you? You're 19 years old, you've been on steroids since you're 14, you've lost 15 pounds of muscle, and you're an influencer. You're literally saying the opposite of what you should be doing.
Honest, like I'll never like lie about like, I've taken every drug. I don't think that anyone should. I think recreational drugs are horrible.
Does this not remind you of Togi? How is this a good influencer? You don't think that him taking every single drug, talking about it, Looksmaxxing, is going to influence those 14 to 17-year-olds to do the same?
Never
Kirk!
Reason to, be doing.
Kirk!
I think you did that in my gym pre-workout.
Yeah.
Rather than sniffing creatine, can we not just take the Blue Lobster pre-workout with Solidricide, the best pre-workout in the world? Amazing energy, going to uplift your mood, your spirits. You're going to feel very, very happy. Code Greg 15% off. And rather than those stupid candy dessert junk that Clavicular's eating before going to the gym, pick up a Seco bar. Code SECO, it's 50% off. And so Clavicular, is this also a scam? It's $19.99 for a box. How is that a scam? For 12 bars, 21 grams of protein, 230 calories. You can't get better than this. I have the best supplement company in the world, the best sourced ingredients, the best overall supplements you can buy. Amazing taste, amazing ingredients from the best sources. HCLT supplements, if you want to be a sponsored athlete, paid athlete, and so on, even if you want to be an ambassador, click the link in the description and apply right now. We're looking to grow the company to the moon. Wait till you see the news that I get to announce soon about where we're in next. Thousands of stores. Get ready for it. And so Clavicular, perhaps you want to try my supplements before knocking them down. You have no experience on this. You're just a friggin' kid at 19. You have no experience on this. You're just 19 years of age. Your whole life is ahead of you, I hope, if you can stop doing the things that you're doing. And so perhaps you need Coach Greg as your coach. Of course, you can do that by clicking the link in the description. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you liked it, watch any of those 2 bloops. Don't forget about the cookbook, the supplements, Algorex, Code Greg. And until next time, it's tiempo por hablar español con Alexandra in Colombia. Period.